there's the Harry Potter bit of your life, which kind of changed your life, but then Downton comes along. Is that one of those things where you thought you were famous till you were in Downton?
No, I didn't think that at all. It's only since Downton that people seem to know, you know, who stopped me and asked me. But it's only since Downton, and that's television for you.
Yes, it's common.
It's television. But funnily enough, I was in Waitrose in Storrington, my favourite, and a little boy was at the checkout with his mother, and he kept looking at me. And I thought, what am I going to do about it? And he kept looking at me and looking at me. And I said, can I help you? And he said, it's all right, it'll come to me in a minute. I thought it was so sweet. So lovely. It'll come to me. Sweet.
But the people coming up to you now, like, because apparently Americans are very, well, you know, they're not shy Americans.
No, well, no.
No.
But I don't go anywhere, really, where they can get at me. Because it's usually in museums and art galleries and things, so that limits things. I keep away from there, and Harrods I don't go near.
So are you, in a way, sort of glad that Downton's over?
Oh, yeah. No, I really am. No, because, honestly, she was about... By the time we finished, she must have been 110. So I couldn't go on and on and on. I couldn't. It just didn't make sense.
Alex, I know you're a big Downton fan.
I am. I shout at it a lot.
You haven't seen it,
I do, yeah, we watch it, and we shout at it, because I'm not in it.
Have you ever watched Downton? No.
I've got the box set. So I should watch that.
Now, we hear, and I don't know, because you run in rich circles, exotic circles. Have we had a good authority that the actual Queen watches Downton Abbey? Because we hear that she's a fan.
You're not supposed to talk about what...
OK.
The Queen... No. I was told that she did, but then I have been told by another gentleman who works in those establishments that she likes Midsummer Murder.
Who does?
It's OK. I didn't take it back.
They might just clap for 45 minutes. It's good. You're very, very welcome. And you've all just come from the premiere of your film, Monuments Men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
That's why we're drinking champagne. We have
just
champagne.
celebrate. Yes. Yeah. In fact, now, why is yours not in a champagne glass, Hugh? Do you want people to think, oh, I'm just a man of the people, simple white wine from me?
No, I just like drinking more than anyone else at one time.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Let's get started if we...
Yeah.
Hey. Thank you. We can do it. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he did! Wow, we're winners. Wow!
Don't do this at home. Don't do this at home.
God!
That ginger ale is crazy.
In your place there, you must have lots of great memorabilia from Downton. Do you have a tiara or a lace doily or anything?
You know, I don't have anything. And actually, I was wondering if, you know, I had anything, obviously, because you asked if we did. And I was cooking last night, and I'm thinking, surely I've got something. I've got something that I took from set. And then I looked down, and my wooden spoon that I was using, it says Mrs. Patmore's kitchen on it. And I have no clue where I got it. It was given to me by someone, or it was, I don't know, it was maybe a gift from someone on set, but that's the only thing that I own. Which
I won't lie, this has been disappointing. We were hoping for a lot more here.
For like a saddle or something much better.
But is it all kind of down to the Downton thing? Was George a fan of Downton? Because it's in 220 territories. I didn't know there were 220 territories.
No, what does that mean?
I don't
Territories
know.
is different to nations.
Yes,
obviously.
it must be. I don't think there are 220 countries, but territories.
How many countries are there? How many?
Somebody Google it. Now, did you guys watch Downton? Did you know what Downton was?
Now I'm starting to think like Texas is its own territory. They're like, we're a territory. We won't shoot you if you come down here. Sorry, what's it?
Did you watch Downton before?
No, my wife is an addict. And by addict, I mean like a crack addict. And it's like a problem. We were supposed to start the show together, and I came to bed one night, and she said, I've just watched 6 of them. And she was like, I'll tell you what happened. Because she wanted to see the 7th, and she didn't want to go back to the 1st. You know, and so she's done the whole thing, and I'm on my own. So I will watch Downton Abbey because I love you, but I'm gonna have to find time somehow to do that, raising 4 kids.
Have you ever seen it, Bill? Downton Abbey?
No, I never have, but I'm just slow. I have a lot of, I'm really slow cleaning up my room and getting dressed and everything. So I miss these shows. But I really look forward to getting like a serious flu or something like that. Being able to get the entire set and watch the whole thing because he seems like the greatest guy. He seems like a great guy.
It's a very good show. Do you know what? It's one of those weird things. It's too convincing. Like, I'm sort of on the fringes of this industry. I meet actors on the show. But when I see the Downton cast on a red carpet, and it's the servants, I always think, oh, isn't that lovely? Look at that! Look at Mrs. Packmore! She borrowed a dress! You always think, oh, did they give him the morning off? Did they get the morning off? Or is he there going, where's my kedgeree?
But you have a love-hate thing, don't you, with it?
No, I love it in that I watch it all the time, but a bit like a relationship with crack, you know, I hate it too.
Well, you know it's killing you.
Yeah. So. May I ask you, is he like the grand
He's the Lord of the Lord. But what you need to know, Bill, is Lord Grantham, and I think this is fair, is always wrong.
Well, there you go. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
That's
he is, though, isn't he? You must get annoyed.
Well, put it this way, when your name comes out of a dog's arse in the titles, you know, you're in for a bad ride.
No, because Lady Sybil...
No,
you killed her. Blood on your hands.
No, people
killed
say that.
someone in the show?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Yes, he did.
Time out.
Murderer.
Dr. Clarkson, okay?
Yeah.
Up to then...
Don't tell me, I haven't seen the show.
Up to that point on the show.
But I don't want to know. He killed somebody, but I don't want to know.
Up to that point on the show, we call him Dr. Death on set because every decision he makes was terrible.
Yes.
So there is some sense in my character calling in some outside advice.
Yeah.
It happens to be possibly the wrong one, and you know she wants out of her contract, so she dies. Yeah.
Wow. If you're watching in one of the 220 territories that hasn't got to that point in the story yet, hey, maybe she gets better. But I wouldn't join the Matthew Crawley fan club either. I wouldn't invest in that.
I'm going for a pee. Excuse me.
Are you really going for me?
I'm going for a pee. Close-ups on them.
Tiny bladder.
I know, but I said only I was allowed to wear sort of deep red. I know, well, you're sacked. I'm sorry. That's it, thank you. I'm back now.
Beautifully done.
Yeah,
nice, seamless. No one will notice.
And incidentally, thanks for sending the memo to everybody but me.
Well, yeah, that is odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen this color, and now I see it on 3 Men at once. Just have a go at Matt night. Yeah, fantastic.
Now, from the sublime to the ridiculous, because Hugh Bonneville...
That would be Hugh Bonneville.
No. Hugh Bonneville's a lovely man. But I just want to refer back to a television appearance that Hugh Bonneville made a couple of weeks ago. He was on a programme called Top Gear. It's very
I love that show.
You were on Top Gear.
Yeah, he was on Top Gear.
driving.
That's
Yeah.
the greatest show.
Now,
A clip from Top Gear?
no, we don't have a clip, but we do have a bizarre... His appearance caused quite the reaction. Here he is on Top Gear. Now, a lot of people were focused on the jumper. A lot of people were focused on the jumper, but even more people were concerned as why are you wearing lipstick on Top Gear? We haven't doctored that picture.
I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see it.
Trust me, you're wearing lipstick. You're wearing lipstick. There you go.
I'm not wearing lipstick. I've never worn lipstick in my life.
It does look like you're wearing
That was a
lipstick.
very cold day.
Well, I'm intrigued. I'm here to say that I was not wearing lipstick. Hang on. It was fucking cold because on Top Gear they say bring 2 sets of clothes. You're going to be boiling hot in the car and you're going to be freezing cold in the studio. And I thought, boiling hot in the car, it's a cold day in wherever we are, February. It's not going to be like that at all. I was roasting because you're exerting so much sort of adrenaline and sweat because you're in a, well,
Just right now,
1.6
your
litre car.
lips are turning a different color.
Because of you. And then you're in the studio in this aircraft hangar where apparently last summer it's either incredibly hot or, it's freezing this time of year. And last year, when Patrick Stewart was on, my lips are going red, aren't they? Yeah. That's really... They do! They just go red on TV. That's really weird. When Patrick Stewart... I am this table.
It's an odd look for a man, but you carry it on.
I'm like, what's her name's Pout the other week. So last year, apparently about 4 or 5 people... Stop giggling. About 4 or 5 people fainted while Patrick Stewart was doing his thing because it was so hot. And I thought, it's going to be very chilly. So I took my favourite woolly jumper, but not my red lippy, which I'd left at home.
Anyway, he just said my lips, my favorite woolly jumper. Come on. How many women here are going to faint just hearing him say my favorite woolly jumper? All right, how many men are going to faint? My favorite woolly jumper and my lippy. My lippy?
Lippy? What does that mean in American?
I don't know.
My husband in that show, 1982, Guys and Dolls. I was the smallest, he was the tallest, and so we got together then. So it was just fantastic.
Oh, well, and breaking all showbiz molds, still together.
Still together, just had a lovely holiday, and a lot of people know him as, of course, Carson from Downton.
Has that sort of blighted your life now?
Totally. No, not at all. No, not at all. It's been fantastic.
But when you went on holiday, presumably you can't get away from that.
Well, we thought we had, and we went to New Zealand last year for 5 weeks, and we were... Oh,
they're always here.
I'm coming back. And we were down in Oamaru, and people recognised us and said, could we take a picture? Yes, OK, we did that in the restaurant. And we made it to the Otago Times, the front page, but we were knocked off the main bit. We were down the bottom with, nice people from England are here. We were knocked off by triplets happy to go back to school. They took the big picture.
Education,
yes,
very important. Very important. OK, who's up next?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Hugh. I'm from West Sussex.
Hi, Hugh.
Hi. I'd just like to say that I think Matt Damon is really amazing in The Fourth Bournemouth.